Over here at the Bethlehem Public Library, checking out south side of Bethlehem, one of my favorite spots here in the Lehigh Valley. Better look over it. As you can tell, rain and a little bit of fog up on the South Mountain Range. But you know what? It's chilly out here, but we desperately need the rain, so no complaints. In the 50s, but hey, better than 0 degrees. Excuse me. Anyway, May 30th, Easton, the city of Easton did something really cool over in the Circle. They actually had basically a cruise night car show, which I'm not really into cars. I never really got into them even as a teenager, and yes, I am a male. But I was over there. This was one of the reasons why I was over in Easton. Combine this with the new opening, with the grand opening of the new brick and mortar gallery, which is right next to the bank. Well, not the bank, but it's basically on the corner of where the bars are. Combine that, you had a fantastic turnout. It was a great night overall for both events. Like I said, I'm not really one who's really into cars. Never really got into them, except for I love the late 70s to late 80s Trans Ams and Camaros, but good luck finding those. Anyway, this was usually with the car shows. It's usually a lot of. This was no different than most car shows, where you had a lot of Corvettes, a lot of the true classics and antiques. But I did manage to find one of my personal favorites. Someone had, and you have to Google this music, look it up on look it up on Netflix or whatever. Smokey and the Bandit. I did see one of my all-time favorite cars, which was a late 70s Trans Am, black with the gold bird and lettering. And I had a chance to walk around it, look at it, mint interior CB antenna, and man, that thing looked beautiful. But like I said, the weather held out. It was cloudy, but it did start to get cloudy, but the weather held out. And I'll tell you what, this thing had a fantastic turnout. It was just like, again, this is one of those events which I'm seeing more and more of in the Lehigh Valley, that actually take, with it being in the Circle Square over in Easton, it brings that true small town feel to the Lehigh Valley, to the event. And it makes you, you just have people, look at paintings, look at old photos of people just getting together in a town square and just enjoying themselves, having a great time, and just relaxing and remembering what life is really about, and remembering to live it. Putting aside all the stress of the work week and everything, and the family, and just going out and having a great time. And that's the overall feel that this car show cruise night had. I mean, it's kind of hard to describe unless you actually know what I'm talking about, but I think you get the idea. They had a lot of cars. They had a lot of cars there, and which basically, in addition to the Circle, went also they were parked in the 4 directions, north, south, east, and west, on Northampton and 3rd Streets. So it took a little while to walk around and see everything and get a good feel for it. They had a DJ there playing oldies, so it added the true, like I said, a true small town, get together where the community gets together and just has a good time feel to it. Would I recommend this for the family, even if you're not into vehicles, which, like I said, believe me, I'm not into cars. Yeah, definitely, if the city of Easton does this again, you're looking for something to do on a Friday night that doesn't involve going out, a break in the normal, in what might be your normal routine. Go out, have dinner, hit a bar or club, check out a band or a DJ and dance. Honestly, it can get old and boring after a while. I don't know about you, but it does for me. This is definitely something you want to check out. If you're looking to take a break from life and just forget about things for a while, again, this is something, the Easton the car show and cruise night is just something you definitely want to head to. Now, my only suggestion to the city of Easton would be, honestly, I realize that you want to keep the traffic flowing through the Circle, and I took the bus over there, but my only suggestion would be, if this is a recurring event, to close off the Circle square because I keep forgetting what they call it. But because it would make it a lot easier for people to walk, to move around and, you know, walk around and everything. And so, I mean, there weren't any close calls or anything. The police, you know, were cruising through. It was a great time by everybody, but you might want to just shut it down like you do, like the city does for several other events, just to make it a little safer, excuse me, for people to walk around. And also, this way you can walk around on the street, because there were times where I almost walked up the street and I was like, oh shit, that's right, they don't have the, it's not closed off. I could get hit by a vehicle. But other than that, like I said, I had a great time. Between that and the art gallery opening day, man, and the weather, that it was crowded. They had a great turnout of both vehicles and also people there to check out both events. So keep an eye on the City of Easton for this and other events that they do. I know coming up they have Heritage Day, they have Easton River Jam. They have a lot of things happening over there. But take care, everybody. Thanks for the support. Thanks for checking out this article and the magazine. Stay safe in the night, and always, and with the weather being warmer, go out, have a great time, but be smart about it. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. I'll see you around later.